Hello everybody, day 13, and I'm frustrated. Uh, Uphill struggle today, and I've reached a point where I'm just gonna stop because I can't concentrate. I'm up to 21,877 now, which means I wrote 1,713 according to the nano stats. I was determined to at least write the 1,667 that's recommended. I wanted to hit 22,500 today, and I just couldn't do it. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I'm thinking about other things, and it's my friend, I guess, last night here, so I want to be in there. You know, I'm not thinking about the plot, and it was just, I had a moment where I was like, oh yeah, this is quite good, but it couldn't be longer than a moment because I just wanted it to be a tense flash in the story rather than something drawn out. I can draw it out later. And I managed to wrap up the scene. I think part of the problem also was that I'd stopped in the middle of a scene yesterday, with Chris talking to Samson just before he was about to go in to see Smith, and God, I don't even know, it just wasn't working today, so I've decided to call it quits for the day. I will hit 25,000 tomorrow. I'm really freaking determined. I won't let myself stop, even if I end up hating everything I've written. This is what I do. If I have a target, I'll write. I don't give a crap, to be honest. Well, apart from today. I'm starting to get a headache. I think I'm getting a headache because I'm annoyed with myself. Oi. Chris spoke to Smith, and Smith seemed pleased with Chris's performance. Not only with the whole thing with Edwards, his target that he was sent after, but also the job he was sent on with Regan the night before. And then Chris basically goes and ruins it by asking about the girl that was on Regan's job, the girl that Regan actually killed. And Smith confirms Regan's theory that, you know, this girl had been mind wiped by the psychic who was the original target, and I don't know. She was basically, he doesn't say this, but she was collateral that they couldn't avoid. And Chris isn't really satisfied, but Smith gives him this look, this body language. It's very werewolf-esque almost. He's got his head down, and he's looking at him in a very fixed, kind of guarded manner. That tells Chris that the conversation is over, the topic needs to be dropped. Then he gets dismissed, and he I keep mentioning this the female tech from before, Hannah. I think Chris is just determined to prove to her that not all wares are, you know, grr, angry, must be avoided at all costs, etc., etc. And they have a moment where she smiles at him and he smiles back, and then Regan comes along and ruins it basically by being a bit of an arse. And I had a tense moment between them where one of the techs must have seen their body language and reported through to Smith that there could be a conflict right outside his door. I mean, they both know better than to have an actual physical altercation. They weren't even trained together. I've now put into the story because, you know, the wolves, the wolf side of them, each of them won't be satisfied with a spar. You know, they want to actually fight. I mean, they're not alphas. Chris has said twice now that they're not alphas, and there is no pack. They're discouraged from that kind of mentality, even though with the wolves that would be very hard. But yeah, I mean, they're not going to fight, but Smith doesn't really realise that, and neither does the tech who must have reported it, because he comes out and basically breaks it off, and actually forces Regan to disengage the eye contact challenge they have going. So Chris is a tiny bit smug. He doesn't show it, but he is. And at the end, he just walks out. He gets dismissed. He needs to go and check on Edwards apparently, and see how he's being settled in. But he gets outside and he's all tense and feeling riled, and he realizes he needs to speak to Sasha. So that'd be fun, having a one-on-one between him and Sasha. Another one anyway. I had a very small one earlier. But, hopefully tomorrow I can do a bit better and not end up feeling so dissatisfied by the end of it. Because This isn't fun. So yeah, I'm gonna go because I've just white noise. And I will check in again tomorrow, and wish me luck for 25,000, and good luck to everyone else. So I will see you then. Bye.